Poopy's Playland. Now, you might be wondering, what the hell is that title? And don't worry, I get your confusion. So, let me just explain to you why the title is like it is and where does this game come from. Also, before I get into this video, I just want to say a thank you for the support on my newest trailer and to all the newcomers to my channel. I really appreciate it, so yeah. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Back in September 2024, I remember watching some YouTubers play different kinds of Mascot horror games. And no, I'm not talking the iconic ones, such as FNAF and Bendy or even Puppy Playtime. No, I'm talking about games like Bucky, Moosey, I think it's called, Joyville, and even Indigo Park. These games are not very original, in my opinion. Maybe Indigo Park is differentiating a bit from the rest, but it still falls into my category of what I call unoriginal Mascot horror games. For instance, I watched Dawko play Moosey, and his title just says everything I need to know about what the expectations are of this game, you know. I'm pretty sure the title was something like another Mascot horror game set in a toy factory with a bootleg Huggy Wuggy. What is this? Like, you know, that's where we are in this context. And sure enough, there was indeed a knockoff Huggy Wuggy.
So I'm gonna use this orange key. What the heck is that thing? It's like a Huggy Wuggy slug! Sluggy Wuggy!
And it was also set in a toy factory, just like Puppy Playtime. So, you see where I'm coming from? And almost all of these games have a chase sequence at the end of the games.
Hello? Okay, who's into Blue Bucky? There's another Bucky! There's two Buckies! Who's a Bucky? Oh my god, run for your life!
You made a mess in here. Oh no! Here he is! Run! Run, run, run.
Thing right here. Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Oh, the fuzz! Oh!
It's becoming like a basic 101 protocol for Mascot horror games these days. If we take a look at Bucky, they straight up copy-pasted assets from Puppy Playtime into the game. Like, you can see the character with the same mouth asset as Huggy Wuggy, with the same body, I think, or something like that. It's very obvious that it's just plain up stolen from Puppy Playtime. Which, I don't know if it's just me, but that seems a bit like an upcoming copyright strike. The floor is also very inspired by Puppy Playtime. You can just look at the floor and see that it's the basic tiles with some colors on it and stuff, you know. And since basically all of the games I've mentioned under my category falls under the originality of Puppy Playtime, I saw a pattern where people who probably liked Mascot horror games themselves and wanted to make one took an existing idea and principle and copy-pasted it into their game with different characters, story plot, etc. And I have to mention that I really like Mascot horror games too, so it's not like I don't like these games entirely. I just think they could have had potential if the gameplay was more unique or not just ripped from Puppy Playtime, if you know what I mean. So after watching YouTubers play these knockoff Puppy Playtime Mascot horror games, let's just call them that, I thought, why not make a stupid Mascot horror game with the entire purpose of it being to make fun of the Mascot horror genre? That idea took spark for me. And by this I mean making a satirical Mascot horror game which doesn't take itself seriously. That idea alone sounded pretty fun to me. So I took inspiration from Puppy Playtime, from its overall gameplay principles, and character-wise I took inspiration from FNAF, because I think the FNAF characters look very cool. I'm a big FNAF fan, you know. And for the sake of it, I even called the game Poopy's Playland, which, if you don't know, is quite similar to Puppy Playtime. Just so you get the extra spark that this is a satirical horror game. You know, it's a knockoff just like all the other ones. So that way, people could easily tell that this was yet another knockoff Mascot horror game, but way too unserious. So people knew that it was satire. I even wanted to include a satirical Mascot horror game as an undertitle. But as time passed and I began developing the game, I found myself very passionate about the project I was going for. So, you know, I was developing, and after some months of idea generation and development and all that stuff, the characters I made and the playland just looked too high quality for what I intended. It was just, you know, too ambitious, suddenly. So then halfway during the development, until now, I decided, yeah, this project is not gonna be so unserious anymore. And oh well, what do we have now? Thus, this game became a serious project with a somewhat unique story, but revolving around a very unserious theme, as you probably have seen. A toilet theme, to be exact. And this is why Poopy's Playland came to be. And there's my story, basically. Now, I know this game sounds really stupid, and I know some people would be thrown away by the theme, and I don't judge them for that. Just know, you're in no way obligated to play this game, or watch it either, if you don't like the theme. That's totally okay, I don't mind. You can hate the theme and not play it, and that's totally okay. But for those people who are a bit more open-minded for this, or really like the gameplay / visuals that I've shown in my announcement trailer, this could be a very cool game, I think. With a good laugh because of this humoristic theme. And yes, this game is actually real. I have some comments stating that it can't be real because it's just too unserious of its theme, and the graphics are too good for that. Well, all I have to say is this. Look, it's very real. I can move around in the scene, I can do stuff, and trust me, there's so much more that you're gonna explore. But I don't want to spoil it too much, so you're gonna have to wait until the game comes out. And if you're interested in this project of mine, please consider wishlisting the game on Steam. I would really appreciate that, so yeah. Thank you. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching this quick explanation of why I'm making such a weirdly titled game, and I hope you stay tuned for next time. Bye bye!